Vinash, seasoned full stack developer with 14 plus years of experience in building and maintaining complex web and mobile applications. Raghavendra, the data scientist working for Salesforce and Web3 developers. Dr. Rajarajan, Treasurer SMVC Trust. Anand Kumar, the Associate Professor, Department of IT. Shanmughan, the Associate Professor, Department of CSC. I would like to welcome you also for the judge panel. So we'll be starting. I'll call out the team wise. We have top 10 for the demo and team 1, Igel Air for the demo. So guys, you'll have 5 minutes. You need to pitch out all the important points and there'll be timer set. Make sure the pitching part is done within the 5 minutes allotted. Okay, so team 1. You guys are ready, no? So judges, first we have X2X coders.
Greetings to one and all present here. Without further delay, let me get into the project. Our project is an AI-powered app built to help the people who have speaking difficulties to convert their understandable speech to understandable speech. So for this, we have built an AI model. I will show you the demonstration. So you are seeing the first feature of our app, which is speech recognition, made for the people who have speaking difficulties. Demo audio.
I am too thick and tired of this.
Can anyone guess what is said in this? No, you cannot, right? That is the difficulties of those people. They are facing this in their day-to-day life and they cannot socialize easily and they cannot even participate in an interview with full confidence. So this feature solves that problem. First of all, we record that audio. Just now I showed you. Then it is converted into the correct text. Then we can convert it into a correct speech using this listen option. So this can be a game changer in the life of those people. For example, this can also be used as an extension in ChatGPTs for speech to text options. So what I am showing is just a peak of an iceberg with endless possibilities. Then our next feature is Magic Spell, which helps these people to improve their speech by speech therapy. This is a bit gamified to attract the children's. For example, this is made with my audio. I am spelling butter here. So when I spelled it, it gave me a similarity score with butter as 85 and I got a perfect pronunciation. But it would be different for those peoples. So what is the ending of this is there are 55 million people who has this problem and facing this problem in their day-to-day life. So we are going to address this problem with this model, which is one of a kind, only one in a kind. You can see this is very good towards the community, but for doing this we need some money, right? So this can be also financially driven. For that we can have partnerships with special aided schools and we can license these apps to them. Then we can give the ads in the app then we can have monthly subscription, daily subscription, and yearly subscription. By this, according to us, we can generate a revenue of 2 crore per month. Thank you.
Dear teams, I have been having a question to you. Whether the data sets you've been collected now,
Yes,
whether it's
sir.
the real-time data sets or
Yeah.
you've been downloaded from Google.
No, sir. We did this data with the help of our classmate who has this problem. He has the problem called as aphasia. So he sat with us. We did this for a hour-long thing. We had a 500 audio file data sets.
You have been trained all this data.
Yeah, this
Okay.
500 data sets.
In NLP, which part you've been trained? In NLP.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually we fine-tuned transformer sequence to sequence. Actually, we considered these audio as a individual language, and we change the language sequence into a text sequence. This is the part we using NLP, sir.
Okay, whether you lemmatized all this data,
Yes, sir. It is lemmatized.
stemming,
Sir,
whether stemmed it or lemmatized it?
lemmatized it.
Lemmatized it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good work. Parth.
Actually, sequence to sequence inbuilt have the lemmatization feature, sir. So it will automatically lemmatize it.
You've been made the sentence or the word you lemmatized.
Sentence.
Sentence.
Yeah, we broke down the sentence and then we got the text.
Be clear. You broke down the sentences.
Yeah. And I would like to thank Siddharth, who was responsible for this audio.
Last one question. So, have you developed this project only for English?
Yes,
language?
sir. But the model we have used has the ability to do for multilingual. That is the next stage of our project, sir.
Okay. So, not yet implemented right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now we have done for English.
English only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's a good work. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You said that a lot of multiple stakeholders you are going to associate
Yes, sir.
your project with and partnerships as such.
Yes, sir.
Can you shed some light upon that?
For example, there is a software known as MATLAB, which has association with our college to make our students learn using that. We are using the similar type of thing with our app to specialized schools to get the license of our app, and they can give homeworks using our app. In that way, we can gain revenue by selling the license to them to use our app.
No. Actually, what I'm stressing upon it is you are trying to have a integration with some government organizations or any.
Not a government organization, sir. We can have both of them. Any school which has specialized childrens, we can approach them and propose this app, and we can get them to get the license of our app.
Nice concept. I have a question around, like when you said, right, the 500 model you are based on 500 model you are trending.
500 data sets.
Yes. So what is the plan if you wanted to scale up the next level? Like because you cannot train based on 500, right? Because of your dumb level changes, everything can be keep changing based on person to person. So what's the plan you are?
That's why we said this, we are considering the speech by these persons as a language. For example, if you take Tamil, there is a Tamil in Chennai, Tanjavur, but Google can detect anything because of the 23 billion data set they have. But we don't have the, currently we don't have that power to train that much big data sets. So we did with 500, but we are planning to do with other persons' pronunciation, maybe 500 data sets of other specially individual person.
Okay, so you're saying that, so my question is around specifically about the people who are not talking well, right?
Yeah, sir.
For that only, there is also different pattern of the changes.
Yeah.
I wish like I was like somebody based spark, something will be there, right?
Uh.
So based on that, you will have a lot of challenge to gather those different patterns.
Yeah, so I'm getting what you're saying. The speaking difficulties are often had by the people with the condition aphasia, dysarthria, cerebral palsy, and many conditions are there, sir. And for each of them, we have to train with their data, and it would be 100% successful because aphasia is one of the toughest condition. For that, we have trained here, sir. So it is very easy with other things. If you take Parkinson's or some other disease, they can express, but they cannot express with the correct tone. They cannot go to the high tone, come to the low tone. Those things will be there. But it would be much easier because they have, when you hear this audio of that person, you can't even understand a single word. But for Parkinson's, we can understand there are segregations in this word. So it is much easier in other conditions than the condition we have done here.
Got it. So my idea is around that one, like if you wanted to go beyond this hackathon to implement this, right? So how do we do that? It can be implicated to maybe incorporate with some NGOs who can conduct some workshop or collect data across the villages or across the city, and they can give you the input to the make more the models make more effective.
Yeah, sir. We have to fine tune according to the data sets, and we can do that. Theoretically, it is 100% possible.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Any more questions, judges? Okay, thank you. So next we have Team Nexus 404. Judges, please note down. Nexus 404. So guys, repeating 5 minutes, 3 minutes will be to pitch out your idea, and 2 minutes will be Q&A from our judges. So make sure you are within the timeline. Guys, did you hear me? 3 minutes to pitch, 2 minutes Q&A. Let me copy paste this and put a tick tick bro.
Next to this one.
One sec, no, one sec.
Good afternoon everyone. Here's my team Nexus 402. We are from Open Track Domain and we are with our project EcoIts. So first let's understand the problem statement. We have a problem statement which identifies that there is some food leftovers from grocery stores, restaurants, which are still edible, but it goes into waste because there is no future scope of that. So we are building a marketplace, a platform where we can list that food and NGOs and individuals can buy it at a very cheaper price. The food is still good, it is still edible, just it's nearing expiry. So here is my
So according to a research paper, 1.3 billion tons of food get wasted every year. About 1/3 of the food which is safe for human consumption is lost, wasted every year. So our platform takes fruits from HoReCa industry, hotels, restaurants, cafes, and other sources like event management, bakeries, grocery stores, and distribution agencies, and give them. Our consumers will be mostly NGOs, food banks, event management, and individuals. So we are providing a platform and delivery services to businesses to sell their leftover food, and our consumers can easily order that from us. Wait. So we have built a website for the demonstration purpose. From here, donors can sell their food. For example, in this dosa is he has leftover dosa. Wait, first he's doing registration. He's adding food, dosa, quantity, price, date of manufacturing, date of expiry. Then from the buyer side.
Guys, you have 1 minute.
Yeah. So from here there are available food items. You can search for it. You can buy it by entering your phone number, details, quantity. So these are other sections. Contacts, about us, get in touch. And another thing is like this video, like one mentor came to us and he said that our solution, in this solution we have to make something more about tech stack. Like as we have told you before, we are providing solution on platform and both and logistics. So for logistics, here we have given a simple demonstration of the best route to connect the people from best route possible. For example, from an bakery to NGO which is in Core Mangla to Church Show. So that.
Guys, time up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Any questions, judges?
Hey guys, here.
Yeah.
Right, a quick thing. Usually there is a license that is applicable when you sell food, right?
Yeah, FASI.
That license is applicable for just one sale.
Yeah.
It's not for the second sale. I mean, is there a certification body for the second sale? Because this is completely about the second sale. Also, the food, the goods are perishable.
Yeah.
And the transport logistics reduces the shelf life. And if it's twice the logistics, the original shelf life doesn't make there'll be a reduced shelf life. How do you handle that?
So first about the FASI certificate that you talked about. So we are not buying the fruit from groceries, from Horeca industry. We are just connecting them to NGOs, to food banks and all. And the other thing that you talked about, the expiration date. So we are selling two items, separate unpacked items and packed items. So for packed items, suppose there is still 3 days left for the expiration of the food, then we'll sell it under that time. And for example, a grocery store is, a convenience store is have a bento box, pre-made sandwiches, and they are going to sell it. Like there are pre-made sandwiches, right, which you can just microwave and buy them. So they are suppose they are freshly baked in the morning, and they still have leftovers in the night, and in the next day that they'll get expired, they'll get stayed. So they'll sell them to us, and we will give them to NGOs and food banks. Even managements can also order them from us. So individuals, some individuals can also.
So the individual decide the expiry date?
No, it depends upon the product. Like for example, if it's packed product, then the date of expiry is already given on that, right? But for the unpacked products, for example, if it's something like food which will get stale, which is edible for a day, then next day it will get stale. So it can be only sold in that day.
Yeah, that's a question, right? Do you consider that double the logistics and the reduced shelf life?
We are focusing, like we are doing same day delivery. We are it's like a food delivery app, but food that is perishable, that is still usable, but is might perishable. We are not taking 2-3 days to sell food. For example, there is tomato. As we know, tomato has lesser shelf life. So we are not saying that we'll take tomato today and we'll deliver it after 2 days. We deliver it light within an hour or 30 minutes, whatever the distance is.
Yeah.
So both are
The
customers.
crux of the question is, how do you ensure that the food that you sell is safe?
Like let me talk about, there aren't any laws in FASI that talk about the donation of the food, but there are in FDA, so we will follow FDA guidelines for that, and we'll talk to the government policy like policy making bodies to like include FASI like certificates and validations for that also, for like providing if it's unpacked food, then how can you sell it, what are the guidelines for it. But from our side, the FDA policies says that for unpacked goods it can only be sold from in the time span of 24 hours. So we'll try to deliver it to our end customer in 24 hours. That's it.
Also we can control the delivery system. We can provide a controlled temperature in our delivery boxes so that the food does not get expires or does not spoils. We can control in the logistics part.
Yeah, we can add vacuum sealed containers, airtight containers, and we can keep the cold food cold and hot food hot to increase the shelf life of the unpacked foods.
Right, thank you.
Just a minute. Your theme concept is of rescue food, reduce waste.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I've been having a hotel, consider. Okay. I've been supplying of all different types of foods. Nearly, I've been prepared of 100 dosas. Okay. Now, no one have been came. Now my dosas are going to get waste. If I've been providing in the cost, okay, you've been telling that you are going to rescue the food and going to provide to the NGOs. If NGOs mostly what they will be doing now, if they've been getting in any free of cost, they will be accepting. Okay, if those have been keeping off tomorrow morning also, it will be getting waste. How many people will be getting off this? Whether you did any survey on this, or else you just now only been creating of this app?
No, we have just now only been creating this app. First thing. Second thing, about the, like, if NGOs are getting it for free or not, they can ask their donors for the money, or from there is CSR, right? Company Social Responsibility Fund. So like we can collaborate with them to so like their companies can can give certain amount of their profit for the delivery cost and the cost of the food. That's it.
While in your presentation, what you've been told now, in my research activities or in research publication, you've been told, whenever you've been going for that, definitely you have to do a survey. Without doing a survey, creating your app now, it will not be good.
No, like for the 2 days hackathon, we have only built this stuff, but we are thinking of like actually making it as a startup. So like after going out from here to the Bangalore, then like we'll ask whole Horeca industry, grocery stores, distributive agencies, we'll do the survey who from our like sellers to the consumers. So we'll do that afterwards. Like we are actually considering building it as a startup.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Innovate Crew. Innovate Crew. This is the third team judges. Wait.
Hello guys, we're the Innovate Crew, and I'm here to talk about our project, which is the Enhanced AI IoT System for Soil Health Monitoring. So as we know, with the growth of AI, it has seeped its way into all of our daily lives, and of course agriculture too. But the existing AI systems for agriculture mainly focuses on the crop cycle, along with how the crops, from the moment they are planted till harvestation. Our project depends on the soil's health and monitoring it 24/7 throughout the crop cycle. And we go through we plan to plant NPK sensors, and along with humidity, and using APIs for weather, temperature and such, and use this data to further recommend what types of crops to grow in that soil. And also, if a farmer wants to grow a certain type of soil, such as like let's say in Tamil Nadu, people want to grow rice, but the soil's nutrient values is not suited for rice. We plan to recommend fertilizers for the land, which makes it suitable to grow rice and such desired crops. And also, upon mentorship, we also learned about integrating RAG chatbots for farmers to understand about what they're doing wrong or what they're doing right, and solve any queries. And this is what we have implemented. And we also plan to do field testing and sampling of the entire area, so that the complete field area's average NPK values and nutrient values can be monitored throughout the cycle. And so that by the end of the crop year, the farmers will be well known and well versed about what is happening in their own land, and about the product. And also, this is Taranis. It's an Israeli agricultural company. It's considered to be one of the best AI implemented agricultural company. Taranis is mainly focused on computer vision based agriculture. They have around 500 million plus leaf library, which they consider every image from the seeding and to the harvestation process. But the one thing that they lack is the soil health monitoring. What they do is they use computer vision to predict what the crops will be like, but they do not have the soil testing and nutrient values. So we want to implement such nutrition, but as a product, what we intend to do is
30 seconds more.
okay. As a product, what we intend to do is allow farmers to gain a subscription of our product, and in the subscription period, we'll take care of the nutrient values and monitor the entire nutrient value. So thank you. We are open to any questions.
You've been interconnecting your IoT system with ML. Okay, what type of machine learning algorithm you'll be using on this?
So for the crop recommendation, we use Random Forest, and for the fertilizer recommendation, we use XGBoost. XGBoost.
Okay, why you been choosing of Random Forest?
We actually went through a lot of models, and for our data set that we collected, Random Forest gave the highest.
Whether it is a real-time data set which you've been collected?
The fertilizer one we created using GANs and synthetic data, but the first crop one is real data.
You've been told that you'll be identifying the field level. You've been fixing any sensors in the land?
Yes, sir. Like we are actually monitoring like based on 3 parameters: nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. So these are the main components in a soil. So what we intend to do is like we will be planting the sensor in the field, and like from that we will be monitoring those levels. We have also like proposed.
You've been fixing the sensors in any one place, or in on what basis you'll be fixing the sensor?
Like we have also like proposed a sampling system. So like when we take like a large agricultural land or something, like we will not plant the sensor in not like one particular area. So like we will be taking it from like more than like 10 places or something. So for that we have developed a sampling system. So based on the average value, we will be recommending the crops.
Okay.
I have a question around how do we adopt this application? Like the consumer is a farmer, right? So what is the thought process around adaptation part? Because if you look at the current situation, even past situation, in going forward for 10-year situations also, the government also working around like making the digitization, making technology friendly farmers. There are a lot of struggles still are there. Okay, even if you build any innovative solution, until it's adapted to the majority of the public, we cannot succeed on that. Because if you focus on 5% of farmers which are tech savvy, it will not work out. We have to solve the individual problem which everybody is solving. So what is your thought process on that?
So actually the features that the government are proposing, it's kind of like a web application where they like register for like this kind of, when the crops fail, they register and they get for the amount and all. As I said, we wanted to propose this as a subscribed feature or something. They subscribe to us, we come and we check the land when we implement these sensors, and we are the ones doing the monitoring, and we're just letting them know about the process. They won't be in-depthly going through the technicalities of it. So it'll be as a service we'll be providing, and they'll be continuing with the subscription for like maybe a crop cycle. I'm subscribing for the entire crop cycle, so they'll get to know about the entire data.
Excuse me, when you come here, myself here, when you're coming for subscription, you will be using some IoTs, right? Who will be providing the IoT? Whether the farmers has to purchase IoT or you will be providing the hardware component, first thing. Second thing, you told me what kind of data will be capturing from the IoT sensor? What kind of data will be capturing? And third thing, my third question is, you said that you'll be having some 10 sample places, 10 places where you'll be putting the sensors. On what basis you'll be selecting? And what is the dimension of per sensor? Like if it's going to be per acre, like how many parts will be putting the sensor? And what is the what's the calculations you're going to make? Based on which calculation you're going to put the sensors?
Of course, if we go into the technicalities of such, we use NPK sensors, as he said, which takes the nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium value, which are the most common ingredients that a crop needs to grow, and other samples like humidity and such. And as he asked, yes, per an acre, the proposed system was to get an average amount, and depending on the size of the farm, the number of sensors will grow. Yeah. For an acre, we plan to put around 10 sensors and take the average value for the NPK. Yeah, will be input. It depends on the dimension of the sensors, because we are the ones who are planting. Yeah, the sensors we will be providing, and the subscriptions fees can differ according to the size of the acre, or like the agricultural farm. Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Excuse me, these kind of projects is already available. So for the past 10 years, soil health monitoring, everybody is doing the same thing, right? So a random forest and XGBoost algorithms are already available. So what is the new thing you are going to propose in this proposed system? And also, have you applied your app or applications in the real field? Kindly show your prototype model in this. So what is the difference? This kind of every agriculture department of students we are asking, they are telling the same thing. Monitoring of IoT, crop growth, seed monitoring, everything. It is a old project. So what is the difference between the old project and your new project? Random forest also, it's a old algorithm. How they have chosen it?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. As in the PPT, as you can see, the traditional soil health methods that I've proposed, it takes around 2 weeks for an actual soil sample to go to a lab and come back. So it takes 2 weeks to get the NPK values, and yeah, I'll show the, yep. Okay. And what we propose is a continuous monitoring, which we will show you the prototype.
So like what, like as you asked, like what is the like unique feature? So even though like algorithms exist, we have built a model. So like the accuracy part is like an so like we have proposed a model. So we have like 89% accuracy.
Guys, you can stop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'll get back to you on that one now.
So we have next team mobilizers. Judges, team 4 mobilizers.
Good evening, everyone. This is Team Mobilizers from Konkanadu College of Engineering and Technology from Tiruchirappalli. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce all to my project and the problem statement. The project's title is Real-Time EMG Controlled EMG and EOG control wheelchair with IoT based health monitoring system along with the communication system that we discovered on our own. The problem in India is there are a lot of lower middle class people who can't afford proper assistive devices, which cost around 4 to 10 lakhs. So we have developed a solution which would address these issues while managing to keep the solutions affordable. Overall, 1.2 million active wheelchair users who are either identified paraplegic or quadriplegic are present in India, along with 20,000 new cases identified each year. So these people, among these people, we have around 80% of people who are identified as lower middle class. So what we do here is, we don't manufacture a wheelchair and increase the cost of the product. We make use of an already available wheelchair and attach a kit which is retrofitable and will be available to each and every classical wheelchairs to make it a smart wheelchair.
we use 4 types of controls. Joystick, which is classic, which is usually the smart wheelchairs controls, which cost around 45 to 60K in the global market. And we use Bluetooth controls, so if a caretaker is gonna drive you around, he can take care of it, along with EMG and EOG. EMG stands for electromyography and EOG stands for electrooculography. Basically, we are getting signals from the movement of our muscles and translating it into mechanical signals. And EOG stands for, and by EOG, we mean by moving eyes, we can direct the wheelchair into a desired location. So the quadriplegic people can make use of it, who can not able to move their muscles like the others do. And this is the flow diagram of our project. So the total estimated cost of a product will be estimated around 20 to 50K. Even though the 50K margin might be a bit higher, we expect to complete
It's 30 seconds.
Okay. We expect to complete the product within 50,000. We also use a healthcare system which is based on IoT, and we have listed our website here. If anyone's interested, they can scan the QR and make use of it. And we track 4 parameters: SpO2, heart rate, air quality monitoring, and temperature of the patient.
Time up.
Okay.
Any questions, judges?
So to prove our claims, we have some presentation, sir. The Karma Ego Stand is a similar wheelchair which uses EEG controls, which is priced around 4 lakhs. And there are similar wheelchairs around the market which revolve around the existing market prices.
Your work is very appreciable.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have any demo videos?
So we have the demo prototype, sir. If you are interested, you can try it. We have a lot of
please.
electrodes.
Just 30 seconds you can play.
Sure, sir. So as promised, we have implemented the joystick controls. So if we can move these using the available joystick controls. And if I normally move like this, the wheelchair won't move. We have a specialized threshold value which sets it off. Like if you can see it. And if I have to stop it, I have to repeat the movement again. And the same goes for EOG controls. It's okay. This is the communication method we have introduced. It tracks the eye of the patient and uses the keyboard layout which is present here to type the messages. As you can see here, this is our demo video. So sir, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good
Apart from the arm, where else do you?
Sir, we use the EOG controls, sir. So my friend will demonstrate the controls. It is a 3-channel system which makes use of a positive, negative, and a reference pin. So as you can see here, we have placed electrodes, and if my friend starts moving his eyebrows up or down like that, wheelchair will start moving itself.
Okay, if so, someone is paralyzed under the neck, they can use this method.
Sir?
If someone is paralyzed below the
Yeah,
neck.
sir. If they are quadriplegic, they can not move their muscles like the others do. They can make use of the EOG project, sir.
All right, thank you. Good, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Judges, any other questions? So next we have Team Z.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yash. This is Harsh. We are Team Z, and we are focused on protecting your data. In today's world, where everything is accessible at the tips of your fingers, data plays a very crucial role in everybody's life. Each data is important, and we are committed to protecting your data. So Team Z presents Friday. Friday is a suite of tools that we've created to protect data from cyber attacks. So our solutions are for malware, phishing, and denial of service attacks. What sets us apart in this hackathon is that the data set that we have generated is by ourselves, by performing a live attack between the two systems, and then taking the logs and converting it to CSV file, and then training our models based on it. So our phishing model works on a transformer-based model, which basically it maps the hash maps in the URLs, and based on the hash map values, it tells us whether it's a phishing model or not, whether it's a malicious link or not. Traditionally, how it's done is you have a data set and you go through the data set and check if the link is there or not. If it's not present, then it's a malicious link. But every day, every second, a hacker can easily generate a new link, and then he can go ahead and hack your phone or any device as such. Our DOS model works on an LSTM-based model, which detects the DOS attack, and then we automatically block the IP address and the port of which the hacker is attacking. So we'll demonstrate it live to you. First, we'll demonstrate the phishing attack.
So, yeah. So this is the tool which I'll be using to generate a live link, which is a camera phishing thing. So what it does is like it will generate a live link right now when I press the button, and yeah, done. I'm hosting a live link right now, and it will be hosted currently. Okay, and once I do it, it will be hosted right now. So basically, let's suppose a hacker creates a new link right now, it will also be detected. This on the Telegram. So this one is a remote attack. Okay. So on the Telegram we have shared all the links. Okay. So these are the current generated links. Okay. Now this thing, when I do it, so this works as a terminal. Now ls I'll type, and here I go for phishing. Okay. So I'll press on the phishing. I can just simply type the commands, and I need to interrupt the URL. Okay. So if I'm entering the correct URL, so the thing what will happen is like you will be, if the link is not malicious, you will be getting to google.com. Okay. But if the link is malicious, you will be like you will be blocked from there. You won't be entering that particular site. So I'll check for it. It is checking on real time, and you got access to google.com. Anything.
So once the link is malicious, our model detects it, blocks it. We're not giving an option even to go further and go through our model and go ahead and even access that link itself.
It will take more time for the.
So basically, this is a URL that we've generated live, and after that, a model has detected that URL is dangerous, and it gives a warning and blocks that IP address. Oh no, sorry, the link itself. Next, we'll show you the DOS attack. We'll use this as the attacking system and then again as the victim system, and we'll show you the data packets that are sent.
1 minute left.
Yes. We're using HPing to attack right now. So currently we're getting the IP address of this system.
.192.168.132.155. Now just wait a minute. You have the graph systems over here, and what it will do.
So as you can see, these are the number of packets being used. So the laptop right now is connected to my phone's hotspot, and all of the previous attacks that you see are DOS attacks that we've previously generated, and you see the graph up there.
Like the normal PCAP file will convert it into the CSV file.
And now we've performed a live attack here, right now, and the IPs are blocked, whichever IP I've used to perform the attack. And this is a live denial of service attack where so this attack has happened on an IP address and we block the IP address itself. If they attack our port, we can block the port. We cannot show you a DDoS attack because it requires multiple systems attacking at once. And after that, what happens, we don't have the computational ability right now to block multiple attacks at once. Next, we'll show you our malware-based file. So each if a file contains malware and you upload it to our system,
Guys,
we
time
detect
up.
it and we show it to you.
Judges, any questions?
Phishing attack is there. Whether using any new algorithm in this, what algorithm you've been using?
So we use the transformer algorithm. Normally, traditionally how phishing attacks are detected is you have a data set of 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 pre-existing websites. So if I generate a new website today, and that is a legit website, that is not a malicious website, but you won't have that in your data set. So that is not the right way to detect phishing. So what we do is we have trained a transformer-based model to map the hash maps. So let's say
you've been using of transformer-based
model.
Model then
to map hash maps in the
hash is one of an oldest thing. Okay, wow, you've been using of any hash key value, then only will be working. Okay, wow. Whenever we've been going of any phishing website we've been detecting nowadays the techniques have been improved. Okay, wow. Last 3 to 4 years itself by using all machine learning techniques like random forest or decision trees or any prediction types of we can easily identify whether the site is a duplicate or it's an original one.
So what happens is basically when let's suppose when an attacker is trying to perform a phishing attack, so when you just capture the packet of the Wireshark, you will notice that there will be something called as payload size. So what happens in the payloads? So what happens in the payload size is like attacker is like hosting a particular thing and he's gaining back the access of the credentials basically. So the packet size would definitely increase because the information is going back to the attacker also.
The packet size will increase.
Yeah, the payload size. That is the payload size.
Okay, fine, good. Whenever the packet size is increasing,
yeah,
your iteration level, what will happen?
Sir, we would generally be using these things like, let's suppose the URL redirection paths and how many characters are, like what are the various characters. Let's suppose the URL is something 1234 something dot google.com, okay. So that is a malicious, something like that.
So for the phishing thing, we can also detect even shortenings. So if you short the link also and send it to us and it redirects us to some other page, we can still detect that and block it. Along with hash maps, we are also using the number of packets that are sent. So we're doing both simultaneously and monitoring and then blocking it.
A small thing, when comparing of all other links, when I've been creating a phishing link, it will be same as the original link. But the thing, what will be in the phishing link the packet size will be very less because the iteration process have to complete as soon as possible. Then only the hacker can able to breach others' data. They can steal others' data. So the iteration level is being keep on increasing we can't able to do anything.
Yes, sir. So we monitored the packet size itself and the anomaly in the packet size. No, that's
just
what
you've been telling just now before what you told your
Is in the camera phishing thing, the frames are there, okay, like we are capturing the camera details, like whatever the camera is there, okay, so it will capture your photo the moment you click on the particular link, okay, so when that is capturing, so of course the frame size would be more, so the packet size would also increase.
The packets will be converted into frames or frames will be converted into packets.
Those frames have the size, right? So whatever the frames are there, those have the size. So basically, when you are using the Wireshark tool, it will just simply tell you the packet size. Yeah.
Any other questions? Thank you, guys. Next we have Team Khasa.
Thank you.
Team Khasa.
Thank you so much.
Judges, we have Republican Party. So you can go next. Team Gaza, you can go after Republican Party. We have.
Audio will come. Only one screen. Huh? Bro, sorry. Hi guys, we are Team Republican Party and we are here to present our solution for a very curious idea. So I need to ask to you guys, have you ever felt like asking a doubt in front of a class? And how does it feel like? Like, is it daunting? Is it like you have a peer pressure that you cannot ask a doubt? That's very usual that we feel like, and there is some scenario that if you ask a silly doubt, you will get triggered by the faculty or the professor who is there. So there is one scenario that leads to students not being interested in class and stuff like that. So we have this possible solution which we are not the possible solution, we have thought from this thought process to leading to a possible solution which we have for the classrooms. Okay. Audio. Okay.
So our problem statement is IVIS. IVIS is a classroom smart digital learning platform where students, where faculties can deliver a lot of things using this platform. Firstly, the landing page looks like this, where we have a slide 3D animation, and the home page, the main page, application page, is a slide. This is a presenter view where you can present your PPTs and all. We have, like, there is something which like this is a like a presentation where we can draw some things, and regarding that, this is a canvas, teacher canvas mode. Okay, here you actually need to listen to what we have made. The audio is not audible here, but the thing is, this is a Master G. So this is a avatar. What we are using is, we are using 3D model, which is from the co-founder Prabhas Prashant face, and we have a 3D model which we made in Blender, and with that we have used 11 labs.
30 seconds.
11 labs like audio creation to give you the solution for whatever you are asking. So we'll like jury to listen to this after this. This is a place where you can ask questions to the people. So there is this concept of students not being attentive in class. So what we are actually doing is nudging them. Nudging is actually at any interval you can ask question to a student, and they have a pop-up. You can set in a question, and it would be delivered to the student's device, and they have to answer the quiz. That will count them as being active or not. It's like you are there but you are ghosted. So that's one thing which this is a quiz which we have. Here we are using React Flow, and what we have is, this is the doubts which have came in, and we are summarizing those doubts according to the relevancy and whether this is a predicted doubt or this is a possible doubt which can come. We also have implemented that the previous canvas which you have seen is a open source software known as Excalidraw. You can search it, and we have modified it in a way so that we can use it for our own purposes. You can see the demo now. Graphlog, original doubt, and this is Graphlog. Graphlog is using Gemini for making queries. We have a very good prompt, so which makes queries, and this is so what here we are actually doing is, we have a mind map kind of thing. So whenever you study, let's say physics, we have kinematics. Kinematics is just a sub part of physics which comes under 3 laws of motion from Newton. You don't know where do you stand. You have to always see where do you stand actually. So what you have to do is, you have to look a bigger picture. There is a sibling to this is inverse kinematics. You don't know even that exists or not until unless you complete the chapter, and then you come to know, oh, there is a other side to this where we have to see what happens if inertia is given to a body. What is the reverse of that? So student doesn't know, they maybe or may not be, they would be interested in this. So we have come up with a solution where you type what is like knapsack problem, which is a DSA problem, and where does it stand. It's a DP problem which we have, and students can see where do they stand, how far they have to go, what is the end point of the solution. I would like to get more time because it's what we are doing is something I'll very proud of. We have merging the graphs as well. We have salicylation, which is showing only the important parts of what needs to be there. We can expand more. This is see the left hand side, you have all the prompts which is written through Gemini itself, through our own prompts. So you know the bigger picture what we are doing. There is this iWiz. iWiz is, as we told, there is one software named Excalibur. We have changed it in a way that we could provide a lot more things about to the faculties as well. Like binary search visualization, how do you add binary trees, how do you delete? So that's like, you can also embed something like this is a sine wave, how do you get omega, how does it wave, like this is using P5JS. P5JS is a one way to interact with to make an interactive thing, and which can be generated through Gemini. And
Guys,
like,
stop.
Yeah.
Judges, questions.
Not questions, right? So consider that I'm a dumb person here.
Yeah.
You explain me in one line what is you are trying to solve here.
The problem statement, from where we had a problem statement, was from the thought that why people are not not actually interested in class, which is you don't know most of the stuff in class itself. And why do you do so? Is because you lack some lessons somehow, somewhere the other you skip, or you just try to be there but you are actually not. So at the end of the day, when you actually wake up, like if I say a bad word, I won't say, but let's say you have this woke kind of phase that arey bapre, like where did I come, and how can I cover all this? So that's where the problem statement is. They start asking themselves doubts, a lot of doubts, and which cannot be clarified by any faculties or anyone, because if you ask those doubts, by the end of the semester you have become a dumb person itself, because you not knowing what is being taught in the class before this.
Guys, one minute. So I consider myself, I have ADHD, you know ADHD.
Yeah.
So can you give me 5 bullet pointers, the features, tech features that you have?
So
only 5 bullet points.
Yeah. So you didn't see what Master G can do. Master G is a very interactive way of teaching someone how does he.
Okay, that's an avatar you are creating.
Not just avatar. It's a way person can get a curated answer for themselves. It's a very personalized way. ADHD people, they have their own personal interests. Not.
How are you going to train those data?
How
are you going to train?
So currently we are using not open source. We are using Gemini for making it scalable. What we are thinking of later, if we have conceptual.
That's fine. Okay, that is one feature.
Yeah.
Can you give me 2 more?
It's like not everything you can. See, I'm a very visual person. I like to visualize. Even if I see here, I can see a globe here. Not everyone likes that, but some people likes that. So ADHD people, they would like to want.
No, I'm sorry to stop you. Can you just give me technical features that you have produced in this?
Knowing,
3 points.
Yeah, knowing where do you stand, how to visualize everything. Your own personalized way of getting those.
I'm sorry, I'm repeating again. I just need like features, technical features that you have in the project.
Technical features. That's what personalized, personalized wayfinder where you are, visualization, and context filtering, where what needs to be, what is you interested in, and also asking doubt. So asking doubt is one thing which a lot of.
So is it a notification that you would be?
Yeah. And also one more feature is actually if you are asking doubt, not everything would be visible on a screen. So you don't have to be ashamed of what you are asking. It's anonymous.
Got it. You want to be anonymous?
Yeah, anonymous, but the faculty would know who asked. And also using the Gemini, power of Gemini, it's censored.
I get it. I get it. You also have a RAG inbuilt, right?
If we get the resources for which
What if the faculty had handwritten notes?
Huh?
What if the faculty had handwritten notes?
We can have a OCR. We have yesterday itself you taught about Tesseract. We can have Tesseract and we can do so. We are
Have you tried it already?
Not yet. But the thing is, we are mostly focusing on our business side of it. We are mostly focusing on open source tools. Open source tool you can make a hell lot of good projects, a hell lot of good products, and there is no cost building this. This is the requirement which a lot of faculties would want, because you can also create your own. So if I have showed you the PPT, there also we have used there was a Malloc. Malloc is one software like one open source tooling where you can write in a prompt and they would generate the latex. Latex is like the formulation can be presented in a video form and can be sent over to students for their interests. Like you can a lot of features are there which we are trying to implement and which we will implement in future prospects.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
I got one more question.
Where?
Yeah. Thing is that these days you got good friend name of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
How is it from ChatGPT?
See, sir, what we are proposing is what we are not.
Yeah, you are going to ask question, right?
Huh?
These days, students ask a lot of questions in ChatGPT only, rather than asking for faculty member.
See. Like in a classroom, people can have phone. They can go not just ChatGPT, elsewhere as well, everywhere. We are not focusing on just ChatGPT. We are maintaining the decorum of the classroom. We are not proposing anything illegal to go elsewhere and do something shenanigans or something. We are just proposing them that you have this prescribed things. We'll add on to it more and more, but you have your own ways to know the knowledge which you want. Don't go anywhere else, because if I say to you, there is an alternative to this is ChatGPT. What is the possibility that actually a person would go to ChatGPT? You can tell me, like everyone here, students are there, they won't go to ChatGPT, they'll go to YouTube, they'll go to somewhere else. What's the possibility? We are just maintaining a decorum that this boundary needs to be there, not beside that you can go. Else, if you are at home, you can go anywhere you want. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Next, we have Team Eigalair. Team 1. Guys, please make sure the timeline, okay? Not exceeding the timeline.
Guys, one of you can start explaining what you're doing. Don't waste the time.
Start explaining.
It's not coming. It's not coming. Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. So as we see today's news, what we have getting from Delhi, so the air quality index has been reached more than 420, 421, 422, graph 4 has been implemented. restriction on the construction, large vehicles have been implemented everywhere. And in the future days, we may see that in Pondicherry, Delhi, in Bangalore and in Chennai as well. So there is no like feasible solution for the air quality, I mean purifying the air in our environment, reducing the carbon emissions, even though government has been taking numerous steps, but we don't have any feasible solution that has been implemented in India as of now. So we are introducing EGAL system which intakes the carbon dioxide and releases the oxygen, which will purify the environmental air, and it uses the algae's natural power to convert the environmental carbon dioxide into diffused carbon dioxide. Then algae will take it as a food. Algae will take it as a food. Through sunlight, through photosynthesis process, it will convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. So at the end of the day, you may ask us like how we are going to generate a revenue from this product. So one first source of revenue will be by selling this product. We have three types of models, like business model for households, and business model for industries, business model for governments. For the governments, we are facing this. I mean, we are putting this putting this tank in the public places where people can interact with the solution. We have integrated a robotic bot which attracts the people. Also, we have integrated the LCD screen. Can teammates, guys, please insert the LCD screen. Yeah. So we can generate the revenue from the by generating the ads, by giving the ad surveys from the this one. So from the people, even Google is giving some money to generate surveys and all. So the main principle of this system is to make our environment carbon free, and this system will in the next 5 years it will be like very high position that can make our environment very clean. So our architecture part, Avina will explain. Yeah.
So our system consists of three parts. The first part is the system, the purifying system that we use algae. The second part is the chatbot, and the third part is the solar powered. So the first part, let's talk about the first part. So I think most of he did. So we take a lot of sensors, we monitor the algae environment, we provide the proper environment for the more efficient production of algae, and our chatbot part. Come to our chatbot part. This consists of a Gemini large language model that can be Gemini, and it gives the feedbacks. You can we're supposed to put this system in railway stations, bus stands, park, roads. People can go and buy tickets, do regular queries, and
yeah. Suppose if we are installing this system in the railways or bus stand, so how we are going to use this chatbot? So this chatbot, oh sorry sir, yeah. So suppose if we are installing the system in a railway station or a bus stand, for an example we are taking, we have generalized the chatbot like that, so it can book the tickets, it can interact with the persons, like it can talk to the person, and it can just book a ticket for them. So this like how it's going to generate the revenue, how it's going to attract the people. As you see, the system attracts the people, it's very attractive. So the companies will come forward to sponsor for the ads.
It's interactive and it's so cost effective as well.
Yeah. So our main aim is to make our environment carbon free, and we have included all the efficient model. We have built a bioreactor, algae's bioreactor. The algae what we have used is a spirulina. Also we can use the Chlamydomonas renidae as per our research what we have made. We can use both of them. Though these algae are the most efficient in converting carbon dioxide into oxygen. We have provided an environment where it can convert it can up to the maximum efficiency it can do the work. Like 600 liter of algae tank can do the 3 times of work, 3 times of 10 years old tree.
It can produce
It
as
can
much
produce
as oxygen as a 10-year-old tree can
three
produce.
times of 10 years old tree. So this is the application of our model, sir. So any questions or inputs, sir?
Time up. Judges' questions.
Since you are considering the quality of algae as such, any metrics as such?
Sir, can you repeat it, sir?
So on what basis, how you are going to consider the quality of algae, how good it is as such?
Sir, based on the growth rate, sir, how it converts, like how it consumes the oxygen, how it consumes the carbon dioxide, and it will grow. Algae will grow itself, sir. It will multiply. By multiplying itself, like spirulina and chlamydomonas are the fast growing rate, which can convert carbon dioxide, like which can intake carbon dioxide, nitrogen, phosphorus, and those are the nutrients what needed for growing algae, sir.
You need to decide on top of sensors based on.
Yeah, actually we are using a lot of sensors. We are using pH sensor, we are using turbidity to find the how much algae has been grown. So when algae are growing, they actually turbine the water. So the opacity of the water increases. Indeed, turbidity of the water increases. And we are using, what are we using?
We are collecting the data.
Yeah, I know. So,
so we are collecting the data what we are getting from the sensors. We are storing it in a MongoDB, and it will be alerted to. We have a website system called system one. Show just a minute, sir. Just a minute. So it can monitor all the systems. Suppose in Pondicherry, if we are installing 10 systems, it can monitor all 10 systems, sir. It can give alert if algae's growth rate is. At starting we are providing 10:1 and 1:10 ratio, sir, algae. Then it will in coming 45 days it will grow in 80 or 90% of the algae will be grown. There we will get to know that we should refill the algae. We should extract that one. So we can also generate revenue, sir. Suppose if, for an example, if you are installing 100 systems, 600 liter system in Pondicherry, so it can generate around one 600 liter system can generate 15 kgs of algae, sir. So 15 kgs of algae into 100 system, 1500 kg, and 1 kg of spirulina causes 1000 to 2000 rupees in the market. So we can generate around 15 lakhs in 45 days. We can also afford free maintenance in return of giving algae to us. We can also generate revenue like that.
So does it have any contaminations as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's prone to contamination. We are going to segregate the contaminated algae into 3 types. One is highly efficient algae, like after extracting, highly efficient algae, and one is medium efficient, and third one is less efficient. Less efficient will be gone to biofuels. Less efficient will go on to the papers which we will made by algae. Moderate will be gone to the biofuels. High efficient, spirulina is a very proteinous one, which will be consumed by humans for protein content. So it will be gone to the pharmaceuticals.
Because it will be used in closed system, so there is no any harm to other people.
Yeah, it's purely human friendly, sir.
Hi, not a question,
Yes.
but one of the very few projects that have figured out the revenue model.
Yes, sir.
And I see locations. What are they? Are these live data or?
Sir, one location we have here,
right,
and another 2 is they are not we are not connected. Like we have just applied it, but there's no.
The other is a dummy data that we have put in. This is actual
This is the
data that
actual
is
one.
coming from the system. So it changes after every 3 seconds. We can show them by solar voltage.
So wait, just. Just get it. Solar. So actually, yesterday we shown the full working model. We had a LDR sensor when during the day, if the light comes, the algae systems, inside the LED lights, what you are seeing, it will turn off if the light is coming, and if in the night system, if the light is not available, it was working. So while shifting it from there to here, it like some sensors got broke, so we couldn't able to connect those in a couple of minutes.
Oh no, actually I think we will be able to just cut it down, run the server again. It might be. MongoDB. Where is MongoDB? This is the data from. Actually, it's got disconnected from the system. I believe.
All right, no worries. Thank you.
We are extremely sorry, sir. Like within 5 minutes, we should connect everything.
Just give us a few minutes. We will just pick it up back.
Any other questions?
So we can show that after coming.
So, according to the ad revenue model, like companies can come here, they can write their name as Xylayer.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I've been asking of 2 questions to you.
Okay, sir.
Why you place the tab over there?
So tab, we are generating, like suppose if the system is installed in iWays, sir. So, iWays. So this system might attract some peoples, like while going they'll look into it.
Actually, this is for the LCD to show ads, to do surveys. So people can like companies like you have seen Times Square showing ads. So because we will be making the system as a robotic interactive robot, so people might get attracted and they can see the ads, and we can generate profit from the company who is allowing us to show their ads.
It basically it's for advertisement of other companies, sir. We are promoting them through our algae system. Like it attracts many peoples, so we are promoting them through advertisement by promoting through algae system.
And for the service, as you know, like a lot of companies.
Okay, you've been placed one device top of that.
Yes, sir.
What is the role of that device which has been keep on rotating?
Yes, sir. Actually, for suppose for an example, we are taking railway station or bus station. If we are keeping this one where carbon dioxide emission is very more, like way more. Suppose like we have in Pondicherry railway station like ticket vendors and all, sir. We can replace that vendors like ticket vending machine with this one, like chatbot. It can just speak with us, like
you can just speak with it and it can do the ticket booking for you.
Ticket booking, like we should customize it, sir.
We are yet to do that, but
yes, sir.
we are planning to do.
Yeah, what? It will be there, bro.
Yeah, fine. There is PPT. Visible to all? Yeah, yeah. Bro.
Just take me that.
or like focused by many of the peoples, but it has an overall market value of around 45,000 crores, which has been set by the Indian banks at 2019. So it is actually not being focused by the most of the companies, but they are having a great market value. And let me just say about the cryptos. Cryptos right now having a market value of more than $7 billion, which is in 2024. After 2028, it will be around $28 billion, having a CAGR value of 40.6. So we are trying to enforce insurance in cryptos so that the market value and the profit percentage and the returns for the banks as well as the policy holders will be high. So we have created a banking website. You can see it over here. We mainly focus on the insurance process. So if you are if you are trying to do an insurance process, you just need to select which policies you just need to do. We are using MetaMask first. So we are using MetaMask and Polygon AMI test network, which has been run by India. So we are using it first. So it's totally based on public networks. These are all public decentralized networks. So you just need to choose which policies you want, and after that the user need to fill up the credentials. The credentials and the documentation will be sent to Pinata. So Pinata will do the conversion of the files to IPFS. The IPFS will be later encrypted and stored in the Polygon network, so that the decentralized and the security and access will be secured for the banks. So as of now, if I'm trying to pitch this idea to a bank, I can't able to say, you just need to have a Polygon network, then only we just can avail this project. Right now, I can't able to say, I can't able to get a prerequisite from a company to have Polygon network, then only you can able to get this project. So it will not a feasible thing. So we have created our own private blockchain network, which runs in proof of authority. So it's actually, we have encrypted the Ethereum protocols, and it's totally a centralizedness in a decentralizedness because of the POA technologies. And if you are doing a transaction in blockchain, you just need to have a wallet, right? For the wallet, I can't able to say you just need a user have a MetaMask to do a transaction, or the bank will not ask their user to use a property which is public, not theirs. So we have created our own crypto wallet, which runs with the get node of our private networks. So it will be connected. The transaction and the details will be get from the get node and from the boot nodes. So if you are doing a private blockchain network and transacting the money using the private crypto wallet that you have done, you just other users need to know how the transactions are going on the network. That's the transparency of the blockchain. That's more important. So we have created a block explorer by our own, which totally depends on the private blockchain network that we have done. So the other user can see how the transaction in the network is running. So we have created a private blockchain network, transaction for wallets for the transaction, user experience and seeing the transaction over in network. We have created Block Explorer. So it's a kind of ecosystem for the insurance process, which so now I can able to pitch this idea to a bank so that they will have their own all the stuffs that I have said. So it will be a kind of ecosystem. So let me just go with the profitable advantage of infusing blockchain in insurance in Precise. So most of the insurance money, if you are getting an insurance, you just need to pay a premium amount. So it totally depends on the profit and the other terms that bank actually use. If you are paying an insurance amount, the amount will be taken from the bank and being used in stock market, and the profit will be shared to the policy holders, right?
1 minute left.
Yeah, you can't able to get like more profits in share market. You can't able to get more than 20% profit returns in share market. But if you are using a cryptos or other decentralized kind of currencies, you can able to get around 256 percentage returns. So the premium amount for the every policy holders will be low, and according to 2019 India stats, due to fraudulence in insurance, there is around 45,000 crore damage for the not for the insurance bank. The damage only causes to the users of the insurance. So the policy holders need to pay the insurance amount and the amount which has been lost by the company, and the amount they just need to pay for the running of the insurance. So everything is taken from us in the name of Premier. So if you just need to reduce this kind of amount, you just the company need to have more returns. For more returns, you can't able to use share market since it gives only more than 20% returns. If you are using cryptos, you can able to get more and more of returns. So the premium amount will be very much low and will be useful.
Time up.
Yeah.
Any questions, Charles?
Any questions?
Yeah, hi. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So the auto insurance and the life insurance and all these things, banks, they are registered under SEBI and they follow SEBI regulations.
Yeah.
What about regulations here?
Yeah, I just started the presentation naming that it's an initiative for the ecosystem. So we have been working on the project first, and the futuristic goal is there should be a centralizedness in the terms of the SEBI one that you have said. So the futuristic goal is the SEBI and the other policy that we are focusing on. Right now we are initiating the automation in the insurance process.
Okay, you know what happened to AzirX and all the other stuff, right?
Yeah.
If I hold a wallet or an account or whatever in AzirX, I feel I need an insurance for that.
For doing transactions.
What if something goes wrong?
What if something goes wrong? If you need returns in like very much returns, you just need to.
No, you didn't understand my question. If I have a decentralized insurance, should I have a centralized insurance to back that up?
No, we are providing payment using fiat currencies as well as the decentralized currencies. So the company will take the money and invest it in the cryptos one, but the money which has been paid by the user will be a fiat normal currencies. So now let me just say, if the banks lost money, is there returning you? If there is returning of money will be done by the bank? Yeah. Yeah, can I? Yeah. No, I'm just saying insurance system, like you and me are in
You should not compare insurance and banking system.
Yeah.
Banking system is completely different. Insurance system is completely different. Insurance something where it is promising client to give the money once something unfortunate things happens.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of insurance.
You are saying
where
that
they can't take any risk.
Yeah. You are saying that insurance is more of getting money,
not giving money. Getting and giving money.
Getting
Both
and
things.
giving money.
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm and you are in a insurance policy by a same company, if I'm doing a fraudulent thing, you just need to pay the premium. If I'm doing some kind of the premium amount is being calculated by the loss made by the company, which has been also termed by the policy.
It's not only by fraudulent. Insurance calculated depending on the probabilities.
Yeah.
Reporting a probability, not a fraudulent.
Every probabilities, there will be like premier calculation with lot of policies, but there is a policy, there is a certain criteria stating that if there is a loss made to a company, the policy holders need to pay.
Not
There
in
is-
insurance.
yeah.
Not in insurance.
Yeah.
Not in insurance.
No, I have referred.
I have gone through all the insurance. I know which and every class. It's not by insurance. It's by the virtue of the client. If they are going to make any mistake in declaring their policy, then they should bear it. Not by if the company can't. If the company is going to any mistake, they should not bear. The client should not bear any kind of thing.
No, I am sure that I have researched and I am sure there is a policy stating that if the company bear a loss, that amount will be paid by the premier amount that has been paid by the user. I am damn sure about it and I have referred and I have seen all the premier calculation as well. I can't able to show you evidence right now, but I have referred
I will
it.
check and show you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, guys.
Even
Thank you. Time. Next, we have System 32.
So, good afternoon to everyone. So, we are Team 32, System 32, and our project is about critical logistic challenges, optimizing container space while ensuring product safety. So, according to McKinsey report, it is being stated that 65% of the container is not being utilized properly, and our aim is to make sure it is being utilized 80 to 85%.
Now let me explain the heart of our project, Optigenics. It's our own algorithm. Its main aim is to pack items in a smart way, save space and make sure everything is stable. Here we have used a genetic algorithm which is inspired our own genal system. Let me show my demonstration. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Now let's I will wait. Okay. Now I will tell about the genetic algorithm. First, we take n number of possible solutions. We evaluate them with our evaluation criteria, and we pick the best among them, and we keep on improving them, like using crossover and mutation that happens in our own genal system, thus increasing the efficiency and it increases the efficiency, and finally we chooses our base system. Okay. Here it's not just an algorithm that packs things. It shows that every real world situation is mentioned, like keeping the heavy items in the base and creating a stack interface, not just keep stacking the items one above another. It ensures that we create a base foundation that can bear any the items weight which kept above them, and fragile items are kept at the top layer, and medium level fragile items are kept at the second layer, and the items which can create a base is kept at the low level.
Last 30 seconds.
So so in terms of security, you people might be heard about the two-step verification, right? Similar to that, the Optigenics algorithm, which is our own algorithm, has three components. First is that, and next one is that neural network component. What the neural network does is that it takes things into two parts. One is the container and one is the box which is going to be loaded into the container. Okay, so what the neural network does is that it just analyzes the both the things layer by layer, and then we are going to use the machine learning to predict the outcome. So since the machine learning requires a training set, what we do is that we just simulate all the kinds of optimal placements in the boxes inside the container, and when we feed that as a training set. So what the neural network does is that
Guys,
it uses the training.
time up.
Yeah. So what the neural network does is that it uses the training set and it predicts one optimal output. So our main thing is that him is 1, minus 2, and the third one is weather. Like we are not only loading the boxes to ensure quantity, we are also aiming to ensure quality. So what we are doing is that we are loading the boxes based on the weather conditions, which is outside the transport container, which is going to travel from the source to destination. So we are not only we are not only saving the exterior quality of the container's products. We are also increasing the interior quality by 30%. Yeah. So thank you.
Guys, time up. Do we have any questions?
You've been using of genetic algorithm, neural networks and ML. Whether in genetic algorithm you did of crossover and mutation?
Sir?
Crossover and mutation.
Yeah, yes, sir. Crossover and mutation here means the rotations. We generate multiple rotations of items and place them, and so that we can get a multiple arrangement plans and choose the best among them.
Then what type of machine learning algorithm you've been used for prediction?
Sir, the machine learning algorithm which we use is the neural network, sir. So what is sir? So our algorithm consists of three components, sir. So similar to two types of verification.
I'm asking for prediction, what type of machine learning algorithm you've been used?
CNN, sir.
Huh?
CNN. Convolutional neural network, sir. So like for our project, we built our own machine like neural network architecture which analyzes the layers of it, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, here, not a technical question, but I'm curious to know. My fridge is 600 liters.
Okay, sir.
But that doesn't mean that I can stock 500 kgs of food into it, right?
Yes. Yes.
How do you, it's in the container, the volume, and what are the metrics that you can, density, volume, weight, how do you input that?
The input we have are the dimensions, weight, fragility, and it's whether bundled or unbundled, and whether it is stackable or not stackable, whether we can keep items above them, and the type of boxing we are going to use for that product, sir. We take everything as input.
So you need to label each and every boxes before stacking up?
Actually, in a logistic system, when they are transporting a good from one place to another, they actually have a list of items, and all these are mentioned in them, sir.
So all these items are mentioned by default?
Yeah.
So for the input of a project, all we need is just an Excel sheet of these items, sir. That's it.
Any more questions? Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next we have Code Cyber.
should duplicate the windows.
in the cable every other lab there is this
we have another laptop.
It must work. Other laptops
It's the same port only, right?
yeah, same.
I guess you can try this. Can you try this?
Most of it was in that.
Hello everyone. We are Code Cyborgs from Bangalore. Our topic is intelligent traffic signal optimization. I believe each one of us have heard about Bangalore and we like a lot of things about Bangalore. But the main thing what we don't like is traffic. So we feel Bangalore traffic is really hectic and we have a solution for it to optimize the traffic of Bangalore. So our project designs an intelligent traffic signal optimization algorithm that uses ML model to reduce the wait time and also reduce carbon emissions extra. So let me explain in simple terms. Right now, if a commuter is traveling around 20 kilometers distance in Bangalore, he would approximately take around 1 hour because of the huge traffic and signals he has to pass through every time. So by our model, when it's implemented in the traffic signal, this traffic lights automatically understands the number of density, the vehicles in the traffic lane, and the system itself gives the solution for the traffic timer, and it reduces the traffic signal wait time. So that is how we are eliminating the wait time of the traffic signal and helps the commuter reduce 30% of the time he is traveling every day. So each one from Bangalore will be benefited with this model. So I would like to present the way how it works. We have
Before starting the model, we actually wanted to research what are the main factors that we should consider before implementing the model. So this is a simulation of KR Circle, which is the most traffic congested area in Bangalore. So as you can see, the factors that we should be considering are narrow roads, and this follows a star pattern of junction. So we actually saw all the factors and got to our approach, and we went through multiple research papers and found out that YOLO was best when it comes to vehicle detection, and so we implemented YOLO in our model for vehicle detection, and we are calculating the density of vehicles, and we are also considering other factors like emergency vehicles or if there is an accident to optimize the speed of the signal.
So we also, I would like to add on that we, before implementing this model, we actually approached Bangalore Traffic Police and they gave us what are the problems they are facing particularly. So they were very helpful and they told we focus mostly on the problems they are facing. And one of the factors we eliminated was accident detection, for example, because Bangalore Traffic Police told they are ready to implement our project if our project is presented very well, and accident detection, they had an API better than this, so we focus only on density of vehicles and emergency vehicle detection. Especially since this is designed for Indian roads, we
1
use.
minute left.
Okay, since this is designed for Indian roads, we use DeepQ learning model. So DeepQ learning model analyzes the videos that it's record every time and learns from it. So especially in Indian roads, you can see that more vehicles are congested. The YOLO model can't detect this effectively, especially due to overlapping or some other problems that it might face. So we use DeepQ learning model for improving the accuracy.
Last thing, I would say time waits for no one, so why should we wait for it? Traffic. We would like to embrace the future where intelligent signals pave the way for smoother, faster journey, bringing our lives better, especially urban cities people, because each one of us feel really frustrated during the traffic wait time. Thank you.
Time up, guys. Any questions, judges? Yes.
Now you mentioned that you're going to predict the things, right? But how do you make a change in habit of the people driving?
We are learning from the model, sir. So we are not changing the habit of the model. We are just optimizing.
No. I'm saying the habit of people. People I'm saying. The traffic majorly happens because of the not following the lane, because of the habit of the people and rush, not because of the signals and anything. If you look at the other country, why they don't have much traffic? Okay, because they follow the lane. If I am going through one lane, I will follow the lane only. I will not try to overtake also, even if something is there. This is a problem. So why? Bangalore has traffic, but the reason is because of that. There is the one way will be a widened road, and suddenly it will come a narrow road. Will you be able to solve this problem with using this one? Because that's the problem of the main traffic. Because of you come with a very widened road, and suddenly the one will be a bottleneck, and then everyone want to go, so they will become a more crowded there. That's the general situation of the traffic.
Yes, sir, I agree with your point, but our model deals with reducing the wait time in traffic lanes. For example, you say you cross a traffic signal and the wait time is around 90 seconds, even though there's no vehicles ahead you or beside other lanes as well. So that wait time reduces automatically, so you don't have to wait for it. So that our model is focusing on. It eliminates that particular signal so that you can cross faster.
So we actually trained more on narrow roads and wide roads too. We actually trained the model on data where the road suddenly widens and narrows too, sir. We actually consider your point, and sir, currently we can't say that our model is more accurate because we need more Bangalore traffic data for training the model. However, I feel our model is more accurate compared to the present model that the Bangalore Traffic Police was wanting to implement.
So did you analyze current new system as implemented in Bangalore? So they have created, if you look at the Bangalore signal, they have displayed the VAC, that's called Vehicle Automated Control System. Recently, I think 1 month back only, 1 or 2 months back only they have started one. So are you pointing to that system or the system which is 1 year back was there? Because that has a little bit improved.
We are pointing to the recent one only, sir. It was implemented in Jayanagar area, particularly in Bangalore. So we spoke on why that model was not working. They explained what are the issues, what are the main issues there were, and we focused only on those issues for now. And they had solutions for some issues like accident detection, as I said already. So we didn't focus much on that, sir.
One more scenario to be considered, like based on the city structure, some cities will be straight, okay, some city will be a circular. Like example, why Mumbai, even if you have a lot of vehicles, it has a moving the vehicle because it has a straight structure. It doesn't have the multiple way to go to a single place. Bangalore is a circular. If you look at a circular, one place you will have a 10 road to go there, and because of that reason, the bottleneck also happen. So in that situation, what is your thought process?
I think we are designing particularly to the cities, sir, because it changes through geographical locations. So we can't train with a model that works for Bangalore might not work for Delhi or maybe even Chennai, because Chennai has more better roads and infrastructure. So we are focusing on particular cities rather than generalizing it for all the cities, sir.
Thank you.
Adding on to that, see, however the intelligence of the system might be, there are two factors that are out of control. One is the human error, and the second one is the mechanical error. How do you justify that?
Can you exaggerate on what do you mean by mechanical error, sir?
It could be a fault in the machine, the car.
Okay, so for
that
now,
could cause a breakdown in the traffic jam, right?
Yes, sir. That model, our system itself detects the vehicle as an object. So then the vehicle understands that there is a huge crowd in that area, and it gives a proper solution, because we are using deep Q learning, and deep Q learning works on feedback learning. So our system itself gets trained due to particular situation what it is presently dealing with. So then it gives the proper solution there. But right now it is hard, I agree. Once the system is trained and using large occurrences, currently it is not trained on what point you mentioned. Once it gets trained, I think it would do good.
So when we are training also on the errors, sir. So not just on the optimal features. So it is actually improving itself for those particular situations too. So I think that would be an answer.
I think the training should be on the errors first rather than...
Yes, sir. Our focus is more on the errors only, sir, because in India we can't control what people might behave on roads, how they may change lanes suddenly or something. So we are focusing more on errors only, sir, currently.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I request the judges to hand over the rubrics.
So guys, finally the last exciting part, the winners, right? So we'll have 5-10 minutes and then we'll announce the winners. Until then, we had a small social media challenge, right? How was it? How many teams did participate in the challenge? No one? You know, right? We are going to give out the prizes for that. Yes, guys, how was it? Social media challenge. Do you think you will win? Who are very confident that they're going to win this challenge? We have 3 winners. Come on, guys. The winners will be announced. Before that, let's talk about social media challenge winners. Everyone wants to leave, huh? No, we are not going to let. We'll announce the winners and then we'll continue. Okay, fine. So I'll announce the 3 winners from 3 different social media handles. I request those winners to collect whatever exciting gift after the end of the ceremony. Okay? So do we have Vaishal Malu? Vaishal. Okay. So he wins for Instagram. He has posted many, like I guess 10 or 15 posts on Instagram. And then we have Prahil Amalraj for Twitter. Prahil Amalraj. And for LinkedIn, we have Ipsita Kaur. So all these 3 people can collect your kits at the end of the ceremony. Okay? So guys, this was the social media journey challenge. Congratulations to all the 3 people. And one more important announcement. So there are certificates, participation certificates. I request all the team leads, only the team leads to stay back, and rest of the team can leave at the end of the ceremony. And the team leads, please collect your team certificates from the registration desk. Okay? Only the team leads. Okay? Make sure you collect your offline certificates. I request all 150 team leads to collect it. Hello guys, I request all the dignitaries to come up to the dais from both college side, 0XD and judges. And I request Rajarajan sir to address them.
Good evening, guys. So everyone seems so tired. Yeah. So how is your stay at our college? Did you guys have fun? I'm glad. So we hoping to host like many more events like this. We want the bright student community like you to be at our college, like on later stages as well. So keep like follow our Instagram. And we keep updated like what we do, and we are planning to conduct like, since it's our 25th year, so we're planning to conduct like many more events, competitions and hackathons and many more in our premises. So I hope everyone will join. And I seen all the projects that you guys done. You guys did a really great job. Like the good thing about this, like it is from so many different domains. So even if like one of all the hackathons came out to the real world, it will be a grand hit, since it is if it is a AI based, means like the the efficiency and the reach will be very high. So thank you once again, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you.
So hello, guys. I hope that you all got a little overwhelmed with the kind of checkpoints concept that we had. So how many of you guys like thought the platform checkpoints and the system that we have put in place. Can we just have a quick feedback from you guys? Like, are you sure that it really helped you to stay on timeline, or did you get enough time? Or so anyone, maybe Sai, can you just help anyone from the audience to take a little feedback? How did it work and what did it happen? And while we are grading the, top three winners, just one, anyone. Volunteers, please. So with that, the reason is I'm gonna explain the vision of this particular hackathon. Thanks to SMVC again for hosting us. We are on to the mission of open source decentralized building hackathon platform. And this particular case studies that we are going to take from her, almost 40% of the teams are hacking for the first time. And this is going to be going to carry forward for the next 11 editions globally. So we really going to take it forward, not just for this particular hackathon. We want globally almost of all premium hackathons to come onto this platform and hack. So this is going to be a global stage. We're going to set the history to be on top of it. So would like to hear, yeah, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tanmay. The first thing that I would like to say about the checkpoints, it kept us away from procrastination. Like if we wanted to add some feature, in other hackathons we used to procrastinate that we'll add on later. But due to checkpoints, we had to keep everything like we are doing this thing. Also, it's a very great tool for collaborating. Like you can collaborate with your teammates.
Right.
You can have your own ID, personal ID, what you are doing. If you need kind of help, there are options. And the GitHub thing, everything was so very good. I am using this for the second time and it just got better only.
Lovely. Thank you so much. And how many of you used the broadcast messages here? Anyone next? Yeah, please go on.
Check with the broadcast messages, but the feature was good, sir. Like it kept us on time, sir. Like what we have to do at what particular time. Like let's suppose yesterday the 5th round was like we need to submit up the video, so we had to do it at that particular time. Okay, so that we should not rush at that particular time. So yeah, so it was a good feature actually implemented.
All right. Anyone? Any more?
So basically I want to start off by saying that checkpoints are a good thing, but one improvement would have been like when I'm in checkpoint 1, if I knew what was in checkpoint 2 and 3, I could have prepared ahead. Like today morning only we knew that we had to submit a video and we have to rush and prepare for the video.
Right. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take that why we have done at the end. Thank you. So how many of you used the, there is a feature that we can also communicate between the teams, like more like a Discord. Yeah, go on. Right.
But it's not centric towards any teams. So you could allocate some people centric towards, let's say, 5 teams they'll handle. So we have a system in place that if there is some doubt or something which they want to get clear of, they'll have a response to what they want. Because at the end of the day, Wi-Fi isn't working or anything isn't working. We have to handle everything ourselves. We felt like standard here mostly.
Right. There is a feature where you can reach out organizers and among team members, but you are saying one to everyone.
Mostly, like the team leaders have the privilege to, like they have the priority to get to the concerned person more. Like not everyone would have that, but the team leaders can have the privilege to get to the concerned person. So 150 teams, 150 chats would be there.
Okay.
That would be easy to handle. Not everyone can get through, and it's like if a person is a team leader, he should narrate everything for his team. Not everyone has to narrate everything.
Okay.
And one more thing is, checkpoints are good, but collaborative way is let's say our team leader left something by going somewhere or something. Not everyone has to fill that. Person, let's say him, he could carry on from there itself. So he has to fill everything himself.
All right.
I have to tell him that what to fill, what not to fill. It's like tedious task. Again, you are just mugging up everything. Like maybe the other person won't know what actually he's putting. He's just mugging up and providing those things. So the other person could even see like what the other person may or may not be. He would be here. He would be somewhere else. Even on his phone, he would be able to see what other person is going through. Or
Got it. Anyone about the infrastructure, guys? I don't know about you. I felt like I was hacking in a palace. So any more comments about the infrastructure, the labs? Would like to hear. By the way, we come from 30 hackathons. We never seen or witnessed this kind of infrastructure. I would like to again reiterate, this kind of infrastructure we never had in the last 30 hackathons. Because we usually do it with hotels concept and the co-working concepts. Like usually we pay premium office spaces. It's about 10x to this infrastructure. Thank you so much for the Wi-Fi to all the classroom campuses.
Infrastructure, hospitality,
Right. So that's about, guys, like anyone about the infrastructure, the hospitality. Let's talk about SMEC's, the experience about the hacking here. Please.
So like I'm here to like address a bug that we faced while like onboarding into the 0x platform. So we have like a 5-member team. So what happened is like everyone was accessing the 0x website at the same time. So it was crashed. So what happened is one of our teammate, he logged in. But he was able to access all the checkpoints. He is able to update his bio and everything. But his name was not available in the team members list. We addressed this to the organization,
All right.
but it was not fixed.
Okay.
And also about checkpoints, what I'm here to add is we have no clear idea how checkpoints are evaluated. You mentioned yesterday that each checkpoint carries some marks in your final evaluation. So we thought some points could be added, how much weightage for each checkpoint could be added, and the final report of your project, overall the evaluation could be added to the.
We will send the evaluation report to all of the team members. These checkpoints, information that we gathered, or for the mentors and judges, for their reference to evaluate it. The rubric, what we followed and everything is been said. Yeah, so checkpoints are basically the information for the mentors and judges. Thank you, Vuj. Anyone else? Especially, I'm not sure if you guys remembered, we even had college buses carrying in and out, right? So usually we don't even get that. So how many of you here, any more words on the hospitality, the way the pickup? And not sure, how many of you visited the campus? Did you get a chance to look at the buildings? Right?
I think the hospitality was pretty good, and the volunteers that were there were very helpful. One instance I'd like to point out is my whole team was sick and we couldn't go outside. So they came, they gave us they asked us for medicines and food and all. They ordered for us, and we went and ate healthier food, warm food. And apart from that, the food here also for 500 students was pretty good. And the travel, especially from Pondicherry till here, was provided by the bus, you mentioned, and I think it's pretty convenient for all the students here. And yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Anyone? Any more?
I had the same bug that my teammate was talking about.
Okay.
And one more thing about the infrastructure. Yes, we had 10 different Wi-Fi networks, but I was constantly timed out from all of the networks, and none of the networks were, I couldn't do anything efficient with the networks. Yeah, that's my comment on the infrastructure. And I also had a weird state bug in the website where even after you completed, it showed incomplete.
Okay.
It's a state bug, but it's there. You need to.
All right. Thank you. Guys, again, let me reiterate. This is one of the South India's largest hackathon in this scale at the same time has been done. Of course, we have got about 2,800 applications, almost close to 3,000. And in the last 1 week, within 1 week itself, we have to shortlist about 180 teams, and then we had to take RSVPs. All this span happened within just 12 days, not even 2 complete weeks. But yeah, so thank you so much for the feedback. We really look forward. Just to reiterate, this is one of the largest. I'm just recalling some of the stats. Hopefully that we'll get to publish this information very soon. This particular feed that whatever we are we have been executing in the last 3 days. It's good. We will see the numbers. I'm really positive about that part. Thank you. So just to close about the editions, first edition, vision, I would like to add 2 more points here. The goal is to promote the hackathon culture. Just to reiterate why we have been, as in 0x Day, from our organization and collaborating with academic institutes, and we really are honored to do our first edition with SMVC here. This is the whole game is to build the decentralized infrastructure. We are a Web3 company. It is a decentralized app. It is going to be. So eventually, whatever the platform that you guys are being hacking, it is just an execution part of it. But going forward, we will be a listing platform, and we will be as well where the projects can be published. And I'm not sure how many of you are aware about the concept of 0x profile, and everyone will get your emails along with your certificates. Everyone who's been part of this particular hackathon is going to have a 0x profile, which will be credentialized for you. Will be opening upcoming hackathons as well across the nation. And as we really said in the beginning, the winners and all the participants of the hackers, you can keep hacking with your IDs or the 0x usernames that you already have. You will have access to upcoming hackathons directly, and your profile and other information, the kind of hackathon portfolio that you're going to have, it's going to be available for us, this reference. So next upcoming hackathon informations and whatever the themes, we will be keep publishing on our calendar. That's pretty much. Yes. Okay. So I would like to request, and special thanks to all the mentors and the jury panel members to take in such a time travel across from, multiple states and cities. I would like to invite, so the jury members onto the dais for a small facilitation. Thank you so much for this. Please. Yeah. Sanita. Kirtana. Avinash. Raghavendra sir. Akhil. Guys, each and every mentor have been average, they've been visiting about 20 to 25 teams. It's no joke, And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Avinash, again. How many of you spoke to Mr. Raghavendra sir here? Just please raise your hands. Thank you, Raghavendra sir. Okay. We'll take a quick group picture with the mentors, please. Yeah. All right, thank you. Okay, guys, finally the last part of this. Who do you think is going to win? Any more guesses? Let's keep them giving. Within 2 minutes, we are going to announce the top 3 winners. Come on, guys. Anyone? Visit? Shout their names. Who do you think is going to win? Huh? Come on. We have the winners. Couldn't hear you. What track are you from? What about second prize, first prize, third prize?
A very good evening, everyone. I request the dignitaries to hand over the check to the winners. So now we have a third prize, Agil Air. I call the team members to the stage. Next we have our second prize winner, X2X Coders. Can I have them on the stage, please? Next, we have a first prize winner. They are mobilizers.
Team Ghasa.
Now I request the judges to hand over the remaining teams from top 10. First, I call upon Team Ghasa to come on the stage. The next team, Team Nexus 404. The next team, System 32. Team Code Sipgros. Team Izzet.
I gave you the top three, right? Yeah, the top three, not this Team Casa and others. Team Casa is like other, like 4 to 10. I give you top three names, right? Extra exploders. All three is done. Oh my god. The 7 also they have to yeah. But it's not in order. You can announce it like however you want. It's not in order. Okay.
Team Nexus.
அவங்க அடுத்தது யாரு
Did they announce this?
This one is announced after this and four are announced, 3 more are left.
Team Innovate Crew. Team Republican Party. Team Z. Team Z. The remaining team members can get their individual certificates as well. I request the top 3 teams to come on the dais. With their checks.
All the team captains and all the team and all the 10.
Make them go. Go.
I want all the volunteers on the dais, please.
They are outside. எல்லாரும் இங்க இருக்கிறவங்க மட்டும்
All the faculties and 0xday members, please come on the dais.
ஏய் வாடா ஆடிட்டு வாடா she's there. I was calling you. Front color. Where is this? Come. Okay, cool. I didn't see this. Hey, cool. Yeah, okay.
Very happy evening to one and all. A big event, a 3-day event, a 48-hour hackathon, Hacks Day is coming to an end. Nandri அறிவிப்பது நமது மரபு. You please wait for a few minutes. Totally from the statistics available with me, 1027 teams have registered and 148 teams have been shortlisted and 127 teams participated. 48 colleges across India with 504 participants, 369 boys and 135 girls, with representing from Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Pune, Karnataka and Puducherry. And all the best to all the participants. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this wonderful day. I thank the Almighty for this, for the guidance and making this event a resounding success. We deeply appreciate Mr. Saran Kumar, Mr. Prasant, the co-founder 0x Day, and Mr. Naresh Shetty, the head of operations 0x Day, for spearheading the hackathon contest in our institution. Your initiative has ignited a spark of innovation among the students, encouraging them to tackle real-world challenges with creativity and determination. Once again, I extend my sincere thanks to Saran Kumar and Prasant for the valuable contribution in evaluating the hackathon contest. Your straightforward and thoughtful judgment has been crucial in effectively assessing the coding skills and innovation of all the participants. Thank you for your dedication and expertise. In this event, I thank all the juries, mentors, whose name kindly excuse me, I do not know, and all the persons who have contributed for their encouragement, support and guidance and sharpening the skills of the participant. It's my duty to place on record my sincere gratitude to our Chairman and Managing Director, Sri M. Dhanasegaran sir, for his unwavering support, who has been instrumental in making this event a grand success. I have no words to express my gratitude to our Honorable Secretary sir for his support. And on this day, I place on record my sincere gratitude to our treasurer, Sri D. Rajarajan, for his exceptional support and guidance in making this event a success and providing a minute-to-minute planning. Your strategic insights and encouragement are noteworthy for smooth execution of the program. I thank you, sir. I thank our Joint Secretary, the architect S. Velayudham, for your vision and strategic direction. It has contributed to the growth of the institution, and thank you, sir. I place on record in absentia to our Director cum Principal Dr. V.S.K. Venkatachalamudi for his guidance and support in making this program a great success. I extend my gratitude to Controller of Examinations, Dean Academics, Dean Research, Dean Placement, HODs, and teaching and non-teaching staff members, and all the people who have contributed for success of this. Thank you all. I thank the faculty members from the participating team and the management for having sponsored those students to attend this program. Thank you.
I request all the top 10 teams to stay back here, and for the remaining teams, the team leader can go to the registration desk and collect your certificates. Thank you.
Let us all stand for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
ராஜு பஸ் சொல்லிடுங்க. பஸ் 3 பஸ் பாண்டி இருக்கு, ஒரு பஸ் இங்கே மைக்கில் சொல்லுங்க. வாங்க.
Sir, good evening. Good evening, dear participants. We are operating 3 buses for Pondicherry and 1 bus for Viluppuram. We are operating 3 buses for Pondicherry bus stand. If you want, you can go to railway station also. 1 more bus for Viluppuram. Totally 4 buses we are operating. Thank you.
Check. Guys, a few teams have left your laptops up here. Make sure you collect it. Laptop and other belongings.